Hey New Braunfels, guess what day it is? That's right, it's Flip Flop Fridays with your buddy Shawn Phillips. We're over here at Above Ground Pizza, which is, if you're trying to figure out where it's located at, you want to go to the strip center where Redemption Bible Church is at, and they're right next door to the Daiquiri Depot. Now, we probably know where the Daiquiri Depot is at, don't we? I'm just saying. All right, well, let's get in there and see what kind of pies that we can get Mr. Mike to make us with for today. Come on. There he is. That's the man I was looking for. If you guys,
to our new place.
New place, yes. Excited and been patiently waiting for your new place.
Everybody.
Nice. So you guys had a place in town, downtown.
Yep.
That was the above.
That was
underground.
Yep. We were
underground pizza.
Underground.
It was the old courthouse building, right?
Yeah, the old City Hall building.
City Hall building.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's been a bunch of stuff, but over the years, yeah. The last thing it was the City Hall building. So.
And then how long were you guys down there? For a couple years.
Yeah,
okay.
3 years.
And then that kind of went away for a little bit.
It all had to go away. There was just issues.
No problem.
So
no problem.
We had to get away from that.
Okay. So now today, we've got above ground pizza.
Absolutely.
You've got a wood burning fire pit.
100% wood burning.
Sweet. How long does it take for you guys to prep that thing in the morning?
It depends. Like if we're closed on Sunday and Monday, so like on Tuesday morning it takes about 3 hours to get it back up to heat.
Oh wow.
Normally though, like if we come back in after a day, like just closing on a Wednesday night, back in Thursday morning, it's about an hour. It sits at 400 all night. The thermal on that thing is just phenomenal. It's unbelievable what it'll hold.
That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Nice. Now, you've been doing this how long? Because I've come in, I've watched you do this. So you've been doing it a while.
Pizza?
Huh?
Oh yeah, 40 years.
Wow, nice.
Longer than a lot of people have been alive. I've been making pizza.
Well, we're not going to mention that part of it. We won't mention the age.
You know, you get to a certain point, I don't care anymore.
Well, that's true too.
I dig being 60. It's like now you get away with stuff.
Well, you know what? Because I hit 50 a couple years ago.
And it changes.
And it did. It completely changed.
Like half century, I got an opinion.
At the time, I was doing yoga, so I didn't really care about anything. And then when I turned 50, I just don't care. It's just the way it is.
I'm telling you, you get to the point where you're like, half century, I have something to say.
There you go.
And it's like either take it or don't, you know?
Sweet. So I came in a little hungry today.
Which is awesome. We told you to.
So can we make a pizza?
Yes. Oh yeah, let's
Sweet.
make a pizza.
Well, let's get back there and have some fun. Nice.
This is our pizza line. This is my chef Manny. Manny's like man in charge of pie.
Manny, how you doing, boss? Can you show us how to make a pizza today?
You bet. Let's have Manny walk you through one of those pies, and then we'll pick you up on the other end when it comes out of the oven.
What kind of pie do you guys feel like today?
Man, what's your most popular pie?
I think you'll like a Cody's.
Cody's? Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Basically.
Touch the bottom, we'll make sure that it's cooked just right. That's just right there.
Ooh, nice.
Got a slight tint to it.
All right. So we're gonna.
All right, man. So the proof is always in the pudding.
Well, I bet this pudding is gonna be good.
I think so. I mean, it's like one of those things where like I grew up on pizza. So now take it end to end. Take the back end of it and fold it up.
Like that?
Not the other way.
Oh, the other way.
Yeah. There you go. Now it should stand on its own. It should be able to like.
That's what you're supposed to do, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there it is. And that's the way you're supposed to do that thing.
That is
It should stand
incredible.
on its own, and that's why, like again, in retrospect, I have a little thing about anything bigger than like a 14-inch pie, because when you get to 16, you can't do the full thing. There's no way it can hold itself.
Because it's all too much on it.
It's just too much size and weight. So my thing is like 14 inches is as big as my acid test goes, but it is literally corner to corner, does it hold? And ours does.
That's really good. Now,
it's supposed to.
There's some other places in town that serve pizza, but I have to say that this is a phenomenal pizza, Mike. Really, man.
Here's the thing.
Like
pizza is very much like the ice cream you grew up with and like the soda you grew up with. Everybody believes that like what they grew up with is the best. And as an entrepreneur, if you don't recognize that, you're dead in the water. I'm not going to correct you on what you say is best. What I'm going to say is like, well, how close is that? And everybody goes, oh, that's close. And that's all I can do because I'm making the pizza I grew up with in Philadelphia. This is literally the pie I grew up with in Philadelphia. But I grew up in Northeast Philadelphia, which is very different than South Philadelphia, like the Rocky Balboa area. Oh,
okay. I've never been to Philly, so
different world, man. Like where Rocky was shot and all that is South Philadelphia. Very New York style, bigger pie, thinner crust. This is the pie I grew up with, and everybody's got.
You brought something up, and I got to get in a little debate. Me personally, I like a good thick pizza.
Yeah.
But you can't find a thick pizza around town.
This is middle of the road, so like the back end of this should be good for you. You should be like, yeah, I'm happy with that. You know, the front end maybe is not as thick as you like it, but the thing that we're trying to say to people is like when you get through all of your things that like you grew up with, like what is the flavor profile? Because that's the end result. And I think it's so funny that everybody's gotten so into deconstruction. Now, if you look at the food network, oh, we're deconstructing this and that. You deconstruct my pie. You take every ingredient on there and separate it on its own, and it's edible and incredible. Bottom line,
that's a good tasting pizza.
My sauce by itself, the cheese by itself. We're in a cheese program that nobody else even understands.
Nice. So one of my questions is, out of all the stuff that why'd you choose to do pizzas? You just love for it? It sounds like you've been doing it a while.
Yeah, totally. Like, so I have a degree from the finest culinary school in the world, Culinary Institute of America, Hyde Park, New York. So, like, I could be cooking whatever I wanted. This could be white tablecloth. This could be like off the chart, table sauces, the whole bit.
Somehow I feel no matter what you make, it would be good.
No, I throw pie. I throw pie. All of us, my wife, Manny, we're all piemen. We're piemen. It's like if you talk to people who are like lifetime boat guys, they'll tell you they're seamen. They literally have like a code of ethics that makes them what they do. And we're piemen.
Nice.
So we're making pie to the extent that we believe it's the best pie we can make. We're using a sour that's a year old now that literally is alive. Our sour's alive back there. We draw from her and we feed to her every day. And the oven is alive. It changes all day. Like you can't put a pizza in the corner of that oven and know that what happened an hour ago is going to happen now.
Yeah.
This flour we're getting is a double O, and there's a lot of double O. It just means that it's ground down to its finest point.
Okay.
The flour I'm getting is ground 23 times. The typical American is ground 6 times.
Oh,
so they
wow.
burn it. Like they push it through the grind. Where the Europeans are like, we got all day. We'll grind this forever and ever and ever. So I pay a ton extra to bring in this flour because when it's not burnt, it has all of its gluten and it has all of its protein. So I don't have to use as much. So my crust can be more tender and more blown up and more amazing than the typical American version of the flour.
And you get a good flavor crust in there.
It's pretty fun. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just making pie to make myself happy.
Nice, sweet. All right, well, last thing I heard, one of the chefs back there talking about you guys might be doing some music here soon.
Yeah, we got like, it's funny because I've been into music my whole life. I mean, music is a giant part of my existence. There's never not music going on around me. There's always music, even if while you were here.
That's what I love about NewBraunfels. You can always find music, yeah.
And so like, my sous chef is a professional musician. 3 of our chefs are musicians. Like everybody in this business is a musician. So like music is going to be a big part of here. Nice. It's just a question of when and how. But even like I said, even the music we play, it's one of those things where it's like the playlist from your life. We have so many people leave and go, and I didn't even know why being here was so awesome, but it was just the best. I mean, a couple songs came on, made me feel so emotional. I'm like, that's what we do.
And sometimes a song can set you off like that too. It really can.
Again, there's 5 senses. And so when you're here trying this stuff, there's a lot of other stuff going on that's maybe subliminal, but it's all going on.
Terrific. Well, Mike, we appreciate you having come in.
Oh, it was a pleasure, dude.
Phenomenal pizza. If you guys have a chance, make sure you get over to Above Ground Pizza. And your hours are?
We're open on, we're closed on Sunday, Monday.
Okay.
And then every other day we're open from 12 till 9.
12 till 9. All right.
So come and see us, man.
Get your bellies full.
You bet.
NewBraunfels, just remember, slow down, enjoy life.
because your flip-flops will only move so fast. Check it out.
Hey New Braunfels, how you guys doing? Shawn Phillips again, just checking in and let you guys know that we've really enjoyed doing Flip Flop Fridays with you. If your local business around New Braunfels or the New Braunfels area, we'd love to come and visit with you and do a Flip Flop Friday with you. As well as if you're looking for some nice swag, make sure to follow flipflopfriday.com. Nice American Apparel shirt, you know you need it for your shirt collection, right? All right, New Braunfels, thanks for tuning in.